Aloha Scholars, it's Meredith and I'm here to give you the second part video of examples for discussion posts. So earlier in the class, in the session, I posted a video that gave examples of good, great, and stellar initial discussion posts. This video is part 2, where I'm going to show you examples of good, great, and stellar peer replies. As a reminder, this video can be helpful to you for a couple of different reasons. 2 of the reasons this video might be helpful to you is first, peer replies are a part of your discussion grade. You're asked to make 3 peer replies throughout the week. So this is going to provide you with some feedback on how to do that and how to do it well. The other reason why this video is helpful is because sometimes as a communicator, we start out in a certain place and we want to get in our car and move to the next level. So this video may help you see where are you at right now in your peer replies and where do you want to be by the end of the class. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. The video is set up very similar to part 1, where I have examples. If you want to read through the example and read through my rating scale below, just go ahead and pause the video at any time to do that. But let's take a look at a good example. This is a good example of a peer reply. It would earn a passing score. It'd earn full credit in terms of the quality of peer reply. Notice that this student replied in 107 words, so there's no word count requirement for peer replies, but 107 is generally enough to provide enough detail for your classmates to really think about your ideas in a specific way. The post replies generally to the related peers post, meaning that the reply is on topic. The reply is positive and respectful, and there's critical thinking present, meaning that the student tries to incorporate some of the lecture topics to analyze their ideas. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at this good example of a peer reply and know that this would earn full points. All right, now we've got a great example of a peer reply. Same thing as down below, but we notice a little bit more of a word count here at 146. We also notice that this student offers a different perspective. That can be fun sometimes if you have a different perspective or a different outlook on what your classmate is talking about. This example is going to give you how do you communicate that in a respectful way. And you also notice that in this post we also get student engagement. That's different from the good post. The student offers a question. Now let's scroll up to the stellar post. This post does much of what the previous good and great posts do, but this person also discusses a change in their thinking. So not only do they respond to the classmate's post, they also build upon it, they include critical thinking, they ask a question, but they also discuss how their ideas have changed as a result of what they've learned. So they're not just communicating what they've learned, like the good and the great peer replies do. They also talk about how what they have learned has changed their mind on something. So that makes this post stellar because it takes that critical thinking to the next level. It doesn't just explain what they've learned, it explains how it's caused change in their lives or in their ideas. Now sometimes communicating a different perspective can also signal change. So that's why I say just consider all of these examples and think about where are you now and where do you want to be. Now real quick before I end the video, another part of the peer reply grade and the discussion rubric would be days in discussion and then just the number of peer replies. So a good amount of days in discussion would be 1 to 2 days. You can still earn valid points for that, and I understand sometimes students have busy lives, and so if you're making it 1 to 2 days, that's good. A great days in discussion score would be 3 days, and then stellar would be 4+ days. I never say students have to be in 4+ days, but if you enjoy being in the discussion, you might notice me saying, wow, that's really stellar that you were in more than 3 days. But it's not something that you have to do. Number of peer replies, you earn points as well on the discussion rubric for number of peer replies. 1 to 2 replies is a good amount. You will get some points deducted, but is a good amount. 3+ peer replies that only say, good job, I agree, are also going to be considered good. You may not earn full credit even if you make 3 peer replies, but they just say good job and they don't talk about what the classmate had written about. You won't earn full credit. A great number of peer replies would obviously be 3+ replies that say more than good job. And then stellar, of course, would be 4+ peer replies. Again, I'm content if you make 3 great replies, but if you want to make more, that's excellent. I'm encouraging your classmates as a classroom goal to start closing loops. This isn't something that you're graded on, but it is optional and it is a good best practice for online communication. So maybe you make your 3 peer replies, but then people are responding to you. Go in and close the loops. That's going to be one great way to just learn more, experience a better learning experience, and have a little fun. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And I hope this video is helpful to you in knowing what is a good, great, and stellar peer reply. And I hope it challenges you to set some goals for yourself, or reinforces and encourages you that, hey, you're doing a great job because you do some of these things already. All right. Keep moving forward. I'll talk more with you soon.